Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know how many hours of Amazon FBA content I have watched in the last 2 years, but I've been selling on Amazon for a little over 2 years now. So with all the content that I have watched, I feel like I've gathered enough information now that I can at least impart a little bit of wisdom as to what I've learned from watching so many gurus, so many coaches. And these are just some things that I wish that somebody could have told me in the beginning. And that's kind of the purpose of what these Amazon coaches do, I feel like. So I'm just gonna go over a couple of them today. These are some of the ones that have, I think, provided the most value to me in selling on Amazon. I know there's dozens, if not hundreds of people that make content about selling on Amazon, but these three are just ones that I picked out because I've learned probably from them the most, or I think they make the best content for it. And that's the first one that I want to start with actually, which is Travis Marziani. If you've ever typed in Amazon FBA into the YouTube search bar, guaranteed you have seen this guy's videos. It's crazy. He's doing something right with YouTube. If you type in Amazon FBA, he is guaranteed to be in the top 10, if not the top 5 search results for it. Again, not really sure how he does that, but I think he's just been making videos for a long time. If we look at his videos and we go from the oldest, yeah, he's almost 10 years on YouTube. So, that's a good amount of time making content. 211,000 views on his video 9 years ago. That's pretty impressive. Travis, I would say, is probably one of the more OG Amazon coaches. I have taken his course before, and I have to say it's pretty good. If you know anything about Travis, he doesn't sell on Amazon like a lot of the gurus sell on Amazon. He focuses on one product, or his passion product formula, which essentially means that you're just going after one product. You want to hyper focus on one product. There's a lot of benefits to do that. Amazon, I feel like nowadays, is kind of pushing this more. They want people that are invested in a singular brand, not that are just, selling a ton of one-off crappy products. I think they want more invested sellers trying to, get brand registered and put more effort into creative and into their supply chain and just building more established, bigger brands on Amazon. I think that's what Amazon wants. Like I said, his passion product formula is an interesting program to say the least. So like I said, I've been in it before. I've been on one of his group calls. He does do the group calls and you are able to talk to him. But the one thing that's weird about his course, in my opinion, is that he opens it up for enrollment and then closes it. And then he kind of claims that he doesn't do this very often. Right now, I just saw him post a video today, actually, which is funny because I was making this video, but I saw him post a video and say something about this course. Right now it's open. So, I could join the program again. It says it closes Wednesday, September 11th at 1 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. I don't know how serious he is about this. Think about it. His program, I think it's $1,000. It's $997 or something. Yeah. $997. I hate when they do that. I don't like this is what it should be worth, but I'm going to give it to you for this. It's you're charging this, and it's been this for a long time. But the thing about that is if you really wanted to pay him $1,000 to be in this course, I highly doubt that he would tell you no, or it's closed. Sorry, I don't want your money for that. I just have a hard time believing that. That kind of is what it is. I get the selling, technique, that there's scarcity to it and you got to kind of hurry to get in while the enrollment's open. But nonetheless, that's Travis Marziani. I think it's a really good course. It's really well put together. On another channel where I was making videos about online courses, I went through this course and kind of talked about the different modules and what he offers in that course. And I think it's pretty good. So if you're a fan of Travis and you really want to get into a course, this might be one worth looking at. Okay, the next one I want to cover is these Honest FBA guys. It's Alex, Jansen, and Tom. I actually spoke to Alex on the phone, just when they were a little bit smaller of a channel. I think they had less, they had around 5K subs or something like that. He reached out to me just to kind of connect in the space, and he was looking at other sellers who made content and stuff, and he just reached out. Very down to earth dude. I think he really gets the business. What they tell people with their brands that they've scaled, I really believe that they know what they're doing in the space. It's kind of similar to Travis in a way where it feels like they've done really well with one to three brands that they've built up and scaled. And that's kind of more their method. I've never taken their course, actually. I haven't been in it, but I've seen a lot of their content, and I have to say, probably some of the most well done YouTube content on the platform. I'm a sucker for like good content. So I think that, in my opinion, they do some of the best, you know, editing and entertaining videos as far as like Amazon FBA information goes. So bravo to them. I think they stray a little bit away from, lately at least it seems, of like, this is how you set up a PPC campaign, and like, this is how you create a product listing and stuff like that. They kind of focus their content more on like big picture stuff, like this brand that's doing so well on Amazon, or 2 new product research. They focus here on like how to start a supplement brand. Oh, they've got the classic one right here, is Amazon FBA dead in 2024? I mean, you got to make that video. How this $4.5 million a month brand kills TikTok shop. So they're kind of focusing more on like scalable brands, scalable businesses, and how to apply that to Amazon. Looks like they're focusing a little bit more on TikTok content as well lately, but they do have a course. This one is called Honest FBA 2.0. So if we scroll down, we can see what Honest FBA members get. Of course, you're gonna get the lessons, you're gonna get support. Let's see, coaching from, you know, obviously the 3 dudes, live coaching calls, yep. Product research masterclass, yep. 90-day seller accelerator. We'll set you weekly tasks over the 12 weeks, giving you the guidance, yeah, okay. Supportive community, yep. Seller tools and templates, of course. Meetups and events. Not a lot of people do these, and from what I've seen, the content that they get from these looks pretty good. So if you're about the community and you're about making some friends in the space, kind of learning from other people that are on the come up as well, something like that could be really good. And they do have a guarantee. So if you're not successful in selling on Amazon, whatever that means, you will get your membership fee returned back in full. So that's good. But the last thing to just focus on right here, why they created Honest FBA, is in response to online education industry's lack of transparency when demonstrating what it really takes to create a super successful brand on Amazon. I will give it to them. When they say this, I really think that they mean it. At least in my conversation with Alex, that's kind of the vibe that I got from the videos that I watched of theirs. That's kind of the vibe that I got. They're kind of focused on like cutting through the bull crap to just, you know, all the extra fluff, all the stuff like the quit your 9 to 5 and like make 10 grand a month off this product launch or whatever. You know, they still do sell that dream. Like, everybody's lying to you if they're not like trying to sell you that dream, because that's what people want. But the way they do that, I really do feel like they've got a genuineness to them where they want you to succeed and they're really going to give you the tools to do that. And then of course, the third one I want to cover is Trevon Peterson. I cover this one, of course, because if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm actually in Trevon's course, and I speak highly of it all the time. I'm still active in that course all the time. Like, I'm on the calls, I'm in the Facebook group. The main thing for Trevon, which I feel like always kind of works in his favor, is that he is still a very active seller. And it doesn't quite yet feel like his business has transferred over to majority coaching. Whether or not that's true, I don't know, but I do know Trevon personally, and I've golfed with him on occasion a couple of times. So I've been able to talk to him kind of like in a one-on-one basis about his business. And I know that he still does this. He's in the trenches on the daily, working on his Amazon business, building his brands, doing product research, launching products. Like, this guy is legitimately working on his Amazon FBA business on the daily. And when I found that out, that spoke the truth to me, where it's like, okay, this is a real business. People are doing this. They're not just like saying they do this so they can sell a course. There are people really doing this. And Trevon's one of those guys. Trevon literally walks you through step by step on what you need to do. So if you're the type of person who really wants like the step-by-step instructions, you want to know what you do after this point, to this point, to this point, what you should be doing by this point, what you should do before launch, all the things you need to know. You don't want to miss any information, because that's me. Like, if I'm going to buy a course, if I'm going to invest in a course, don't leave me guessing on anything. Like, I paid for you to tell me how to launch this product. And I feel like Trevon Peterson's course really does that, Amazon Champions. But his course, Amazon Champions, right here, as you can see, similar to a lot of the other courses, he's got some of the same things in here. However, I don't think that this one was in here when I signed up for the course, this exclusive one-of-one winning product pick. If this is true, and it looks like when you sign up for the course, they're gonna pick a winning product for you, that's a heck of a deal. The weekly live calls, like I said, I'm on those. I know they happen weekly and they are super valuable. You get that one-on-one exclusive mentorship. I know you get calls with Trevon and the team, 100+ in-depth tutorials. The course is very in-depth. Man, I just keep going back up to this, like exclusive one-of-one winning product pick. That's actually surprising. And what a great addition to a course. Like that alone, if I wasn't already a member, would be a huge selling point to me. As I'm about to explain, I think product research is one of the most important things you can learn when trying to get into Amazon FBA. But to kind of wrap this video up, like I said, I have watched hours and hours and hours of content about Amazon FBA. And if I broke it down to about 5 things that I would say are the most important to focus on, like if a new seller sat down with me and was like, Tyler, now that you've been selling for a couple years, you've seen a decent amount of success in Amazon FBA, I would say first and foremost, what's your goal with it? What is like the direction that you want to go? It's like, are you wanting to build like a catalog of products that you own in multiple different brands, like a bunch of these one-off products and with high turnover, where you launch a product and you see it for a couple months and then it fails, and then you launch another product to replace it. That one goes on for a couple years, you launch another product, like so on and so on. Or are you just focused on one product? Do you have an idea for something that you can differentiate in the market and provide some value? Or do you have an idea for a brand, like a hat brand, or like you make chairs, or you make a certain type of like bag or something like that, where you can make multiple products all under one brand? Are you just trying to build a brand with multiple SKUs, multiple products? Are you trying to do just one product? Or are you trying to just launch as many products as possible? Number 2 would be product research. Like I said earlier in the video, that's got to be the number 1 skill. I think that differentiates a successful seller from a seller that ends up quitting in a couple months, is the ability to find profitable products. There are so many tools that do this. A lot of these gurus will put you onto their affiliate link for Helium 10. Helium 10 probably still is the gold standard as far as like Amazon FBA product research tools. So you're gonna need a software if you wanna really get into this business. Number 3 is you gotta have a budget. A lot of people don't talk about this in the beginning because they don't want, particularly coaches, don't want you to think that there's any barrier to entry in getting into like Amazon FBA, but there really is, and it is capital. Like you do need money to be able to, first and foremost, afford the software for product research. You might need money to initially get your coaching program. You're gonna need money for inventory, and then you're gonna need money to promote the brand. Number 4 is to get a course. And I don't say this as a person who has a course. I am an affiliate for the course that I'm in. So if you're interested in that one, I'll put the link below for that. But the reason I say get a course is because if I think about doing this business without the course that I've had and the information that it's given me, and with the course, I would pick with the course every time, because it absolutely just streamlined the process of getting to where I wanted to get to, and to launching a product, and to not making mistakes that would have cost me money and time. The price that I paid for the course was well worth it with how much it ended up making me, versus who knows, I might have even quit if I hadn't taken a course and didn't know how to launch it, because it can be pretty confusing, particularly with Amazon FBA. There's a lot of stuff and a lot of problems that you can run into that I wouldn't know how to handle if I wasn't watching instructional videos on how to handle those problems. And number 5 is to treat it like a business. And what I mean by that is don't expect to just absolutely replace your 9-to-5 income in the first couple months. It's probably not going to happen, as much as people tell you that it may happen. I think even the people that launch a profitable product in their first or second try, even then you're not gonna quit your job, or you're not gonna give up a stable form of income right off the bat when you see like some profits start to come in from a product. Just be smart about it, but treat it for the long term. Like really invest in it. If you start making some money on a product launch, reinvest in the brand, maybe potentially launch another SKU or a variation or another product or something like that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, subscribe to see more content like this. Throw a like down on the video if it provides any value to you. I definitely appreciate you watching it, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.